What's up everyone, it's Jababi. So, Webtoons. I've been into Webtoons recently, and honestly, I have so many to recommend, but today we are going to be talking about one specifically. So if you're not familiar with Webtoons, it is pretty much a webcomic. That's the best way I could explain it. But anyway, without further ado, with this cringe intro that you probably didn't stick around for that long, let's begin. So the one that I'm going to be recommending today is called The Boxer. Very creative title, right? But yeah, to just explain the plot as easily and as quick as possible so we can get to the review quickly. The manhwa is basically about this kid called Yu, who has been homeless for a pretty big chunk of his life. And basically there are actually three main characters. The three characters are Yu, then we got Ryu Baksan, who looks exactly like Bakugo. You don't have to keep repeating in the comments because everyone already knows. And then we got NJ. You know who he looks like. And basically these three are rivals throughout the entire story, and even though they're technically about 19 chapters, I think, as I'm recording this in the manhwa itself in English, the Korean version right now has about 40 chapters. Let's just say that this is one of my favorite webtoons that has ever been created so far, and I've read a big chunk of webtoons already, and this is my favorite one so far. So first, since I am actually an art channel originally, we are going to talk about the art. So, this art style reminds me of One Piece. I know it sounds very weird because I'm probably the only one who actually thinks that, but honestly, it kind of makes sense if you really think about it, or probably not. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. And also, if you look at the actual pacing and also the way that the panels are lined up, pretty much every single panel is a turn page. So you know when you're in a manga, you flip open the pages and you get a lot of content like this. Basically what I mean is that when you're scrolling down and you see a panel, you won't be able to see what happens next until you finish reading that panel and scroll down to look at the next one. So technically, every single panel is a page turn. And with that, actually adds a lot more suspense to the webtoon. It actually makes it a lot more enjoyable than in the manga, where you get a lot of panels per page. And not to mention, with almost every single webtoon at this point, technically, it's in color, so it also makes it a lot more enjoyable because you are immersing yourself more. Not sure if that's the right word to use, but I'm gonna use it anyway. But one thing that's very interesting about this manhwa, the main character Yu is pretty much a god. You see, even the lights are just flickering just by me saying that. You see, this way you should read the webtoon. Even the lights get scared. Every time you fight against someone, that person is already screwed. Since he has been living homeless for pretty much all his life and alone for his whole life, let's just say he can dodge a bullet. Not to mention Yu's eyes, which is just freaking creeping me out every time I look at it. So if you like strong characters, you'll like this webtoon. If you like shonen, you will also like this webtoon. If you like seinen, if you like action, if you like boxing, if you like sports manga in general, you will also like this webtoon. The next character is called Ryu Baksan. However you pronounce it, I don't speak Korean, so I literally have no clue at all. But basically, I'm just gonna call him pretty much Bakugo because he pretty much looks like Bakugo, almost identical until the time skip, which he is just a completely different person. We're not talking about the time skip. You read the webtoon and you tell me what you think of him after the time skip. But Ryu Baksan is basically a prodigy, and you already know what a prodigy is. I don't even have to explain it. He is born with this God-given talent. After training for 2 weeks, he could have defeated the strongest boxer in the gym, which was quite a few weight classes above him. And that fight is actually at the beginning of the series, so if you want to go check it out, the link to the webtoon will be in the description because you just have to read it. The next character is NJ, which is pretty much every single shonen protagonist in any single shonen manga. He's kind, he's not that special. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's just say that he is the underdog because, you know, he has the heart of a champion, but that's not going to get the job done. So now that we have the three main characters out of the way, that's pretty much the best introduction that you could get yet, but I still have a few other things that I want to talk about. Another thing that I absolutely love about this manhwa is that it's actually completely focused about boxing. That's right. No fan service. That's right, I'm talking to you, Hajime no Ippo. Specifically you, Takamura. And the thing is that even the backstories of these characters are amazing. So even if you hate a character at first, you will absolutely love the character at the end. And also that the manhwa has no pointless scenes at all, so it moves at a pretty fast pace. Therefore, it keeps you pretty interested for the whole story, even though there are only 19 chapters translated in English, and I'm already falling in love with it since the first chapter. However, one thing that I absolutely hate about this manhwa, why does it come weekly? Why does it come out weekly? We need daily chapters, okay? I can't stand weekly. I need daily chapters. This is too good for just weekly. We need minimum 2 to 3 chapters a week because this ends only in cliffhangers, and I absolutely just love this webtoon. And honestly, I might one day consider getting a fast pass because I absolutely just can't wait for the next chapters. So if you want to read this webtoon, if this piques your interest, download the Webtoon app on your phone. Not sponsored, I just absolutely love Webtoon, and I just want you to read the webtoons and immerse yourself. Not to mention, it's absolutely free, so that's also a plus. And also Webtoon, if you want to sponsor me, you can. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you like this video, subscribe if you want more videos like these, and I'll see you in the next video of whatever I make. Keep drawing. Bye.